Let us see how to declare an initialized two-dimensional array and also how to display the elements, how to access the elements. Usually I am taking a data type as integer only, but you can take any data type. Integer will be easy for explanation purpose. So I am taking integer a, name of a two-dimensional array, and I will take the size as 2 rows, 3 columns. Here an array is created. Now this is not having any elements, just a array with garbage values. Suppose I want to initialize it, then the method for initializing it, I can initialize row wise. First row is 2, 4, 6 and second row is 3, 5, 7. So in this way I can initialize 2 rows one by one. This is one method. Or else even you can initialize an array like this also, 2 rows, 3 columns. I want to set the same value, so 2, 4, 6, 3, 5, 7. So this is another way. You don't have to give the brackets. Automatically it will fill all the elements one by one. I am getting a warning here that the array is not in use. A and B array are not in use. It's not an error, it is just a warning. Now I want to display the elements of array A. I will remove this array B. I want to display the elements of array A. So for that I have to use nested for loop, and first outer for loop is for row I starts from 0 and I is less than 2, I plus plus. So there will be 2 rows, that is 0 and 1. Then inner for loop is for number of columns, and those columns are starting from 0 and j is less than 3 because the number of columns are 3. Now here I will say cout a of ij, and after every element I will give some space. So this is how I can access all the elements. So I and j will be taking the values from 0, 0 to 1, 3, as already you have seen how nested to for loop works. Let me run this program and show you what output I get. Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 3, 5, 7. So both the rows are coming in a single line. After the first for loop, if I say cout and L, then after first row it will give a new line. Yeah, here is output, that is 2, 4, 6 and 3, 5, 7. So I am getting a proper output. If I remove these brackets also, it's the same thing, I'll get the same array. Yeah, 2, 4, 6 and 3, 5, 7. What happens if I don't initialize all the elements, if I initialize just 4 elements? So it's 2, 4, 6, 3 and the remaining elements are automatically 0. I will add those elements. Now let us look at the other way of accessing a two-dimensional array using for each loop. Let us see how we can access it using for each loop. Here for each loop I am writing auto. As I said, if you don't want to involve with the data types and everything, then you can say auto a x a. Then for each auto reference of y, and that is on x. Yeah, here you can see that this A is a two-dimensional array. So for that I am taking x, this will become row, this will be for row, that is first row is 2, 4, 6, next row is 3, 5, 7, and this has to be taken as type reference. If I don't take it as reference, it's a error. So you can see that it is given error. So for using for each loop I must use reference. Let us remove this and say int and see what happens. It's an error. If I make it of type array, then also it's an error. So instead of this, if I give auto, then automatically it will take the x variable of type rows of A and y variable of type columns of x, means the elements of x. This y will take the values from x. Now cout, I am getting the final elements in y. I will display y and also I'll give some space. Let us run this and see. Yeah, I am getting all the elements. Here I did not give cout, so I missed that. So I will write down cout and L. Let us run the program and see what happens. I am getting all the elements. So I got 2 lines of output, that is 1 line for each row. Now let us see how I can read the values in this 2-dimensional array using cin. So what I'll do is I will copy this loop. This is for displaying, and I will paste it. This will be displaying all the elements. So this is for displaying. Now the first nested for loops, instead of displaying, I will use it for cin y, as y will be taking each and every element in an array. So x is for rows and y is for every element. So I will not initialize this one. I will leave it empty, not initialize. So let us see whether it will read all the elements in an array or not from the keyboard. And after that I am also displaying, so I should get back the same elements. Let us run this. Yeah, here there is no prompt. I did not give any message, so let me just type the values 2, 3, 4. This is first row, and 5, 7, 9, second row, and I got the same elements 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 9. So yes, even using cin I can read all the elements in a 2-dimensional array with the help of for each loop. So this is the complete code. Now first 2 nested for each loop are used for reading all the elements in a 2-dimensional array, and next 2 for loops are used for displaying all the elements of 2-dimensional array. So that's it. We have seen how to declare and initialize a 2-dimensional array, and also we have seen how to access the elements. In the next video, we'll see how to perform matrix operations like addition and subtraction of matrices.